Greetings folks, Falconeer here, Falconeer Gaming. Time to start up a new game. We're going to play some Cache Cleaner Simulator. See how this goes. Haven't decided whether we're going to do the good path or the bad path. Done the good path several times. Haven't done the bad path, but not sure I want to. Seems kind of mean. So we will see what we can see. Anyway, play. And let's start, where are we at? Oh, we can get rid of that. New game. Let us continue. We're going to simulate cache cleaning. Whoops.
Rise and shine. How's the head? You had quite the day yesterday, huh? On your feet now, that's my boy. I know this place isn't exactly paradise, but you're not here on vacation. Oops. No, you've got a job to do. Don't worry, darling. I'll teach you everything.
Yay, I know how to move. Alright, we gotta change the mousey is a little peculiar. Yeah, let's drop that down to about there. There we go. That's better. Alright, so got that. Store that, store that, store that, store that. Oh, all kinds of stuff. Back. Alright, so point the camera. Yes, yes, yes.
Hey, Mr. Fresh, it's me again. Check your phone. I sent you a message.
Okay. Check our phone. Doop 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 doop. It's crazy. I'm gonna put this over here. Alright, so this stuff should all be good. Do a little bit of organizing here. And this is a small. Cool. Alright, so let's see. And we'll put that right there. Get rid of these. Okay, drop that there. Alright, so let's start by turning that off. And we'll turn this off as well. Turn that off. Where's the other? There's another switch in here for the overheads. Or no, that's sunlight. My mistake. Okay. So, open the Darknet app. Select the quest. Prepare the delivery. Turn on the conveyor. Create a money pack. I've done that before. There we go. Oh, I know what this is about. This. Alright, so. We don't have the ability to look for counterfeit or anything like that, so. $50. Put those there. Pick that up and store it. Go find a new quest. Actually, go back. Got it understood. And at least 150 in any. And we have some. Trust, protect, verify. Yeah, the problem with, I just prefer to do my own research is people who do their own research and have no qualifications whatsoever to understand what they're researching. Alright, so we gotta go ahead and do this. Scroll it now. Open the task tracker. I want to track. Let's see. This one and set it to the. So 100 in any box. So we need. Let's see here. We got. Let's not do that. Or 50. I don't like doing it this way because it doesn't all go in there. And let's see here. How many? See, this is the problem. You don't know how many's in there now. So, here's 100. It's been a little while since I played this, so remembering all the little instructions and things like that. We have a video resolution problem. Oh, wait, we don't need that. Okay, so let's see here. $72. $50. And we drop that in there. Bingo. Alright, now we got some kind of a... So we need to change this to... Apply. Boing, boing, boing. Whoops, weirdness is happening. There we go. Well, still, that's not like... You gotta find... Apply. And the resolution... What's this thing doing? 1 second here. 2560. Oh, alright, got it. What are you doing to me here? Let's see, we need, what is it, 25? Oh, got it. Blink, 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 blink. There we go. That's better. Okay. And we can go back. Back. 1 second here. What is this thing doing? Video. Alright. And let's see here. For this, we need to go ahead and change. Alright. So, see the magic of streaming here. We got some weirdness going on, so we're going to need to go ahead and change this. Okay, wait a second. I'm going to have to go ahead and stop streaming for a moment. I'll be right back. Alright. There we go. Alright, folks. Sorry about that. But, we should be all set now. Quick look. Alright. Place. Oh, we got some stuff here. Ah. What's this? Do 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 do. Alright, let's do it. Alright. Oh, stop. There we go. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and clean this task tracker. This one, discard it. Okay, good. I got that one, good. Okay, and we're tracking. Let's see what's this about. Ooh, I'm one of the naughty ones. Ah, here we are. Check out. Alright, so let's see here now. We can grab this, move this over to here. And then we also need to track finished and failed. Yeah, that's just that. So we don't need to worry about that. So, oh, hey. We have in a suitcase. Wet money. Alright, so let's start by getting our there we are. Alright, good. Let's go ahead and pull this over here. Because this is all wet. Let me see what do we have here? Alright, so this is the one we're tracking. We need combine multiple only-kind revenue, clean flash, and money block, right, so 45 grand, okay. Well, actually, let's do this. And then we manipulate, tie it. And let's go to anything that's not 100 is kicking out. What is all this? Actually, stop. Oh, there we go. Damn it, forget that shit. I'm not doing this. Oh, these were all 10s? Alright, let's got all that stuff here. I'm gonna reset this back to 100. Makes it much easier when you're only doing 100. See how we get there. Those are all 10s. These are all 50s. Alright, what we need to do is Got some organization to do. No, I don't want to mix the dry stuff and the wet stuff because we don't have the wood to dry right now. Shit. Oh well, so much for that idea. So we are, so the idea here is get all this money off the floor so we can get some of this stuff organized. We're going to have to start worrying about organizing and drying and all the rest of that stuff here. Alright, so that's empty, good, put that over there. Make sure we got all the monies. Really? Come on. Okay, now that that's taken care of, we can place that right there. We will place this right here. We can go ahead and get stuff sorted. So that's 20,000, kind of 20,000 right there. Okay. Black market, supplies, I need this. Essentially what we're doing right now is getting the money sorted into its denominations. And then I'm going to move this. Oh, good. This over here. Let me turn the light on so you guys can see a little bit better. That's better. Alright, so this is all the sorted stuff, so we're going to go ahead and plate this right about there. And this is unsorted. So, grab the next stack from here. Doink, doink. Alrighty then. So we got this. Basically, we're still in kind of an organizational phase here. Here we go. So, need some more of this. We're gonna throw this in there, and then we're also, let's do this. We've got the money for it, so we might as well favorite that. Yeah. We go ahead and we're going to make pallets and have a pallet for 10s, pallet for 20s, pallet for 50s, and pallet for 100s. And what are we sitting at right? Messenger. Going crazy. And then this. Blink, blink. Are there any more bills here? Doesn't look like. Alright. Do it this way and you can get them in stacks. It's easier to handle and are less likely to spray all over the place when you try and load them in something. Alright, what do we got? Still got that. Start that up. Alrighty. Alright, so that's all the 100s are taken care of. So now we're going to take these. Drop them on there. And now that is our 100s. I'm going to move this over here. And that should work right there. Grab a stack. I don't know. Well, we'll grab this here. I'm going to change this to 50. Okay, and then we have this. One second. Alrighty, had a excuse me, minor kitten emergency, which has been taken care of. And where were we? Okay, we were here. So that take that. got 10, 20, 30, 40. And there's another 5. Go ahead. Very catchy music. So, so generally what I like to do is every bill I can, there we go. So get all the same denominations into bundles of their, the same denomination. And then anything loose goes on one of these pallets like that. And that way, it makes it very easy to go ahead and sort what we've got. There we go. And we got 29 there. So we'll take that, drop it on there. And we can set this right there. Go get this one, pick this up, slide it over there. Because as part of this, I like to try and use the smaller bundles whenever possible. So switch this to 20s. When you get the scanner later on, you can look at these bundles and it'll tell you the denominations that are in the stack. You can go through and do the larger, look through the larger denomination first, which cuts out the most bills. It doesn't take as long to go ahead and mix up together. Hundreds, and 50s, hundreds. Oh, yeah. Start. Alright, so at the end this should all be 10. There shouldn't be anything else in here other than the 10s. We've got hundreds and all the 50s filled up. And let's see. There are no more bills in here. Look at that. What did we get? Okay, we still don't have a full stack of those yet, but we are about to. Make sure we don't have any in all the boxes. Actually, you know what we can do here? These are all mediums, I believe, so if we throw those in there. Oh, look at that. Okay, found a box that had stuff in it that we missed, so we may. What do we got? Alright. We do not have 50 shit back yet. Alright, so let's see, we got, that's a 20. there. Looking for 20s. There's the box, a medium box. Yeah, that's all filled up. Right there. Nothing yet. Still sitting at that. There we go. Start with some 20s in there. Hey, look at that. Our first stack of 20s. Alright, so that's all that, so this. Now this is 20s. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is going to be almost exclusively 10s, but we'll check. I know we don't do that. First we need to go ahead. Well. Okay. Alright. 20s, 100s, and 50s. And they are slowly drying. Set that over here so we're not right there on the edge. The clip sits flat. So there we go. You can pick up 300 in a big old ball like this, and this can hold 300 at a time. Kind of that organization thing, having to take care of everything, get everything set up. Plus I'm remembering how I played. Okay, and that. Last bundle. Alright, now let's see if there's anything else stuck in here. Well, that's got 99 in it. So that there. Is there another 10 around here? Can we make another stack? We can't make another stack. So grab that, throw that on there. And this is the 10s. Leave those there for the time being. Where is... And we got some garbage to pick up. garbage there. Get rid of that. Alright, so now we need 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. So that's 10 thou. 10. 20, 30, 40, 5. And we wrap it into a money block. And we drop that in there. Pick this up, drop it on here, and if we get a green, good. So that takes care of all that. Single delivery, exact money value, nothing else, no marked, no fake. Not that I knew if it had anything to do with the fake yet, but you know. Alright, let's go back. We got any messaging stuff? No, but something's new. Bill straps. Tools. Money counters there. Movable chutes, stationary UV lamps. The custom dryer we can get. And the portable UV lamp we're going to need for... I don't have the money for it yet. Task manager. Alright, go back. Darknet. What do we got here? $20K and 100 bills. Accept. Bomb. It's a big box. Oh, it's a suitcase. Be seeing that. Get this moved out because if stuff falls on them, it will go ahead and add them to the pallet, and then the pallet won't be all one bill. There we go. Drop that there. Put this over here out of the way. Grab all the loose bills here. Alright, so we can throw this in there. We need an empty. Do we have another empty? We do not. So we'll buy a couple more of those, because take care of that. Throw that in there. We're gonna be looking for hundreds. We'll find it's tens, 20s, 100s. Blink. Throw that right there. This is also hundreds. That is a 1000. Alright, so that's 100. Take that. And that's another 100. And that. That's everything? Yes. That's good. So then we go ahead and start that. Excuse me, back hurting there a little bit. Let's do this. Alright, so that's all the hundreds we've got. We got some coins we can handle here too. Alright, so that's a partial stack of hundreds, so we'll put that over there. We need 20 and 20 in a small box. That is a small box. We need 20k, so we got in hundreds. Bingo! Okay, let me move this over a little bit. Okay, so now we'll set this to 20s. We'll go find this. And that, throw that in there. 20. Alright, now take that out. Some 20s. Jesus, come on. It's like finding the right distance. Because sometimes they'll fly around a little bit and stuff like that. So. Alright, grab all that. Alright, throw this in here. We're going to set this to 10s. Start that. And then grab all that. Such a pain sometimes. You get later on and you've got and there we go. Another stack of 10s. And then this we put over here. And that takes care of that. Now, let's go find another. Let's solve this. Oops, wrong one. Black market. There's a new thing. Plastic pallet. Plastic buckets. Armchairs. Suitcase. Lamps. That's all Mesk supplies. That. There we go. These are all the different flat stuff. Tools. Custom dryers, nice. Alright, so we got all that stuff taken care of. Now, we've got a couple other goodies here. We're going to go ahead and put this, make this kind of a misc. Because we don't have coin processing and we don't have any of that. So we got our stacks over there. We got What are these? Oh, 50s. Okay. So we will pop those in there. Go find our 50s. And switch this to 50. Okay, yeah. We do not have enough 50s yet. Alright, so that's all taken care of. Now, let's find a new quest. Let's see, we got 20K and $10 bills. Oh, that's kind of cool. I hadn't seen that before. Alright, so get some of these coins out of here. Well, actually, I should have just picked those up. Bill, but they're not in stacks of hundreds. So, well, we get bonuses for, you know, making everything nice and neat. Any other singles? There's a certain looking for what, 10s, right? So and 60 pieces. Something very soothing about the way this game plays. Oh, come here. Give me a stab. Alright, so. Makes counting much easier. And everything's in 100 bill stacks. And they're all the same. Alright, the stack same one. Grab these. Alright, so that's 55, those are 10s we're looking for. Grab this. Alright, so we don't have 100 of those yet. So throw those back over there. Alright, now, in a large box. I don't think I have a large box. We're going to have to buy a large box. Supplies, large, buy now. It'll take a few moments to get here. Oh, get a bunch more over here. That was my error. Oh shit, that's not what I did. So all of our stuff is over here. We threw those 10s back in there also. Another stack of 100s, or another stack of 100, and that's 40 10s. Grab all those. And we'll get some other bits. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Alright, there we go. Okay, and then we got some 100s. Did I only give them 10 of it? Means I screwed up. So let's get these. Do we have any hundreds? I don't think we have any hundreds. Yep, all the hundreds are there. We need another large box because I screwed it up. Let's see here now. We've got, what do we got over here? Some 20s, a few 50s. We'll just leave the misc right there for the time being. Drop all our change right there. The nice thing is that when you have a bunch of stacks and you've got some backlog taken care of, you can go ahead and get an order in and just be able to fill it immediately from all the sorted stuff. Makes it much easier. should have put all of them in one box and we got a bonus for the single box thing. Boing. There we go. Yay. And let's see here, let's go ahead and darknet. 10K in any bills. Oh, that's it. That is a very nice looking little bundle there. Haven't seen that before. So we got 10K and any stack of bill in a backpack. Do we have a backpack over here? I don't think so. Well, let's do this. Supplies, a backpack. Get that started. Because we got 10K. We can throw those two and it'll be done. Throw these in there. And let's sort hundreds. Oh, stop. It wouldn't let me. It's a stack of hundreds. Do we have any hundreds over here? We do have some hundreds over here. I don't know that we have enough hundreds, but we will see. Alright, next we'll do 50s. And then we'll go ahead and grab our stack of 50s from over here. Let's start that. And all the 50s. Next we'll grab the 20s. There's a pussycat here. The Nikita Beast has returned to the stream. Take pictures of pussycats every time. Another 20s from over there. And another 21 there. A bill here. I did see a bill there. 20. We'll throw that in with the other 20s. There we go. So now we need 10K and any bills. So we got, let's see here. It's 2K. That's 4. That's 6. No, there's 50. And I'm pretty sure that should do it. Should be 10K, any bills, in a backpack. Ding! Perfect packs. Alright, let's find out what's next here. Let's do... We'll do the small ones here. 20K strap in packs of $80 bills. Alright. There's some hundreds here. And that one I missed. We do not have a full stack there, but from that. And these hundreds can go back over here. All that stuff. Grab all this money, throw that in there, grab that back. Alright, throw this here. We'll do another stack of 100. Another thing we can do is let's take this, put this right there, stack 100. And anything that's not a full stack we throw in there. Grab that. Cover all that. Good. And then this. That. Pins. And through this. Alright, so now we need 20K. 2, 10, 20 in a box. We've got a whole fuck ton of medium boxes. That should take care of that. Single delivery, nothing else, just the goodies. $100 bills and a black sports bag. Garbage. Alright, let's start with hundreds. And black sport bag. Let's go. Oh, let's do it. Sports bag. I think that's a sport bag. Oh, here. We do. Show green if it's right. It is. Good. So there's only 10 hundreds in there, huh? There you go. Alright, so we already took care of all that stuff. Well, we got a whole bunch more in there, so let's do that. Put that in there. Crap, that's not right. Oh crap. Accidentally mixed some stuff up. Whoop. What is this thing doing? Being a pain in the butt. Okay. For some reason. Alright, back. Dry money. Okay, burn the backpacks. Well, we don't have the backpacks to burn yet. And we also don't have the dryer yet, so we're gonna need... Let's get this stuff sorted. And there's 1,200 in there. Switch this 50s and... Need 10K, $80 bills down the stretch, and then $1 bills in a dry box. So I can take care of all that stuff right now. Oh Lord. That's neat. And let's see here, what do we need? We need a loadout, 10K, that's 10K. And they're dry, so we're happy. Ah, the dryer. And fire! Very smoky. And this is what these are 50s.
Burn, baby, burn. I feel alive. Oops. Wait, you're still alive? Oh dear. I can only imagine the smell down there, Mr. Fresh Bacon. Looks like those piles of wet cash saved you from death. And I bet that money is all dry now. What a lucky boy. Next time you won't be so lucky. Next time Mommy will finish the job and...
Lots of new products are to buy. She'll be back soon. She's a sociopath. Nut job, nut job, nut job. There's the fireplace. Alright, so we're gonna have to move some stuff here. Like this. Put this over here for the time being. Grab this. There we go. Now we can dry cash. Like this. Damn it, these things are a pain in the ass. Where's my trash bag? Pretty sure this thing is dry. We'll throw it in the dryer anyway. Shit some giggles. Oh, that's because the bag is complete. We are going to need some of those. Something. Ah, damn. This one. Nothing in there. Toss that out of the way. There you go. Throw that in there as well. Alright, and that. Lambe! Make sure all that stuff. And let's run this just. And we'll put it on soft in a minute. Generally, we're gonna have to put it on the. There we go. This will make sure I don't accidentally pick up any of those. Well, crap. Also going to have to start worrying. I think we're going to have to start worrying about marked bills and counterfeits. Let's see here. No. Okay. So we're going to do that, and we're going to do that. Oh. Alright. So that's all done. That's all done. That's all done. We can close that. Way. Alright, let's get this sorted. Where are we at? We got 2,500 tools. Stability. Marked bills sorter. Well, we're gonna do that. Shopping cart. Let's see, we get portable for $750 or full size for $28. And what do we got? We got no hundreds in that. Nope, nope. Still have a whole fuck ton more cash to sort through. I like using the shopping cart for this. Problem is it doesn't hold as much pallet. And sure about the copyright thing. Alright. Throw another in there. There's a lot of 50s, so 50s for the next step. Put a bunch of stuff out. A little over an hour. All that. This can move a little bit because if you put this directly in front of the it doesn't happen. There's a spot we get later where wet cache from bad stuff falls in. If that's too close to it, it'll fall into it. And if you've got like packs of bills, and it falls in the big mess. But alright, so we got, pull those out. Alright, next we'll set this to 50s, grab that, throw that in there. Looks like this is going to take care of a lot of the 50s. Buy some tape in a minute here. Another 300 bills. Start. Okay, cool. That's what, 99? And there's 99. Oh, that was my error there. No, no. Yeah, stack of hundreds. This can all get done there. A whole bunch of fire tape. 20. Alright, so it takes 50s. Should be hundreds and 50s now. Grab this. And then in the future, when we start getting into counterfeit bills, we have to worry about that as well. But we'll set this to 20s, run it. Only 90s. This eye. Alright, so that can go over to there. That's garbage there. This is all taken care of there. Got all that good stuff there. Got those real quick. And there. Alright, let's get another stack of goodies. All kinds of stuff we can do. Lightweight ladder and reputation points. Legit bills. Can't do that one yet. Medium and clean money. Dry money. Dry money we can do. those, throw those in there, grab this, throw it in there, and grab this, throw it in there, close that, and start it. $15K in dry money and a sports bag. That is a sports bag. Huh. So we can go ahead, drop that. 40. 5. And if we grab that. That in there, grab this, grab that. Alright, so that one's all done. What do we got here? I got a bunch of stuff. Let's see, what else we got? Big Boss needs clean money, and it's got a time on it. Sport bag, straps, any dollar bills. We don't have the rep for that one yet. This will give us a washing machine, but we don't have the ability to do ink yet. We need a UV lamp. Crypto. Alright, do that one. Wrong one. This one. Ding, 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 ding. Okay, so let's go ahead and get the, we need a UV lamp, tool, portable UV lamp. Do we go ahead and head straight for the big one? We don't need that yet. So that will take care of all that. Let's get this sorted while we're waiting. That's all clean. That isn't. Let's see here. Let's see here. If we do it's all broken out into bills. Put this over here so we can we'll sort through all this stuff looking for boink. And this is that. Oop, see, there's a whole bunch of counterfeits in there. And those are, I think, are all going to be good bills, so we'll have to do some sorting. But first we need to get these things all cracked out. And unfortunately, this machine won't kick out counterfeits. The next step up, money sorter will automatically kick counterfeits out. They won't marked. They won't do anything with, but they will. Those are all counterfeits. Let's find a container. Let's see. This is going to be our counterfeit container. Probably should have started this. Coins out of the way. Okay. Those are both good. We'll look, just sort through all these, looking for not for counterfeit bills. We see counterfeit bills, pull it out, toss it to the side. Alright. These are all good. We're gonna start sorting some stuff here. Do it right on that. We know this is good, so we'll throw this right behind there for the time being. These all look like counterfeits, so we'll throw those in there. This bundle does not look like counterfeits, so let's look at that. This is all counterfeit, so throw it in there. These are all counterfeits. These look like all counterfeits. We will need counterfeit bills for some quests, so we'll go ahead and keep a stash of counterfeit stuff. Anything else that's lost. And we'll keep that filled. I'll just sort through that. I sure should have pre-sorted this stuff earlier. We're throwing it in there, so I'll have to go through and sort all that jazz, but this one looks good. We haven't seen any mixed yet. These look good too. And the bill on top of the stack is the one that is going to drop. So the idea here is you kind of hold down X and swing back and forth. And if you see one of the bills that you're looking for, like a counterfeit, you stop and then just pick it up individually out of the stack. Pick it up individually from all the bills on the floor, and then you drop it off to the side. And then all that's sorted away, and it doesn't contaminate the other stash. 7K and legit bills in a clean box. Chill that right now, but let me get this stuff sorted first. And then if you accidentally drop counterfeits into your clean stuff or vice versa, then you gotta pull the stack apart and do it all, or pull everything out and do it all over again. There's the Nikki cat. She has returned. Because Nikki is the fuzzy cat. Nikki is from a shelter. She is essentially she's probably a lilac point, Siamese, and a domestic short hair mix. She is absolutely gorgeous and incredibly cute. And she has very strong opinions, like most Siamese. So, but she is a deer. She is one of the 4. We had one of our cats passed not too long ago. He was my boy. Still pretty upset about, but he had a good life. And I gave him a good life. So. Back to counterfeits. This. I mean, we can probably assume that each of these stacks that are counterfeit are all counterfeit, but that won't be true necessarily in the later game. So, just kind of trying to keep to my normal habits. This is one of the reasons why I keep all the lights off. Let's put that there, that, there, that. These all look to be counterfeit. Another thing that's kind of helpful is that when you get the scanner, you can go ahead and point it at this, and it'll tell you how many counterfeits are in it. So you can throw a big bundle like that, take a look at it, and then start separating it into smaller bundles and splitting out the counterfeits and stuff. There may be a non-counterfeit sneaking in, but those are both non-counterfeits. It kind of works from like it's almost like a contamination thing. If you've got a stack of good bills and you get a couple of bad ones in there, you know, you can't just pluck them out of there. You gotta sort through them all. All these. Ah, crap. All these. Alright. Oh, look, we got some, there's some marked stuff in there, too. Get all that stuff out. Up. Toss that right there for the time being. Alright, we can close that, grab this, shove it over here. And we know there. Don't think I can drop individuals. Yeah, see, I can't drop individuals out of that pack. I gotta do the stacks. like this. We're getting close to having this stuff all sorted through. Get this stuff sorted through here. We're getting close. You get bonuses when there's no counterfeit and no marked bills and stuff, so it is worth it to do, even if it does take some time. Oh, that's not very cool. Now, there is a marked bill sorter that you can get that you can use to just, you run everything through it and it'll pull anything that's marked out. And you can also it'll also allow you to go ahead and sort by very individual types of marks, because there's, I think, 4 or 5 different types of marked bills that you can get. Alright. No, it's not working. Good. Rid of all this. Alright. Got a bunch of that stuff taken care of. When it gets bright out, it's a pain in the ass to try and figure out. Just makes it really difficult to determine. Alright. I think I'm going to go ahead and we'll quit it there. I'm going to sort through all this stuff and get all the counterfeit marked stuff out. We do have marked money here we can put up on the wall, which will go ahead and show us, you know, what's what. So, I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Constructive comments, suggestions, problems, things like that are more than welcome. Please let me go ahead, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Take it easy. Bye-bye.